the most dramatic thing that has ever happened to me. So I'm going to start off by saying I am not addicted to social media, but this one time in 2019, I posted 3 TikToks and then I got ghosted. Now, normally I don't post on TikTok. I'm more of a lurker and my account is private. But back in high school, my friends and I would make these really funny TikToks. And I remember this one time we made one about our cafeteria food. And it was like a big trend at the time. So we were like, let's make some more. And then we did 2 more and they all went viral. That was so cool. And then I started getting a ton of followers, like thousands in a day. And it was crazy because I didn't even post. Like I only posted those 3 times and I was like, wow, this app is crazy. Everyone can see you. It's so cool. So then I kept getting these comments on these videos from this one guy. And he would always say, hey, wanna swap numbers? And I thought that was so funny because he was like really hot. He was like a jock type and he was always winking in his TikToks and stuff. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, if a jock likes me, I must be pretty cool. So I commented back, sure, and then I never heard from him again. So then a few days later, I get this text from someone and it says, hey, it's Guy's name. I think we follow each other on TikTok and I'm like, oh my gosh, he texted me. This is so cool. And then I get on FaceTime and he's like, hey. And I'm like, oh, hi. And he's like, do you want to go out sometime? And I was like, what? Oh, yeah, sure. And then I immediately regretted that because I knew that I was gonna say yes to literally anyone at this point because I was just getting so many comments telling me to like go out with them. And I had no idea who this person was. All I knew was that he was cute on TikTok and that he had a lot of followers and that's literally it. And then he asked me what I was doing tomorrow and I told him I was hanging out with some friends and he was like, oh, okay, then how about the next day? And I was like, oh, I'm not really doing anything. And then he was like, great, I'll pick you up at 6. And I was like, wait, where are we going? And he was like, oh, we're going on a date. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he hung up before I could even respond. And I was freaking out because I didn't know what to wear or what to do or what to say. And then I get this other text from my friend and she's like, hey, are you free tomorrow? Want to go shopping? And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to tell her about this guy. And she's literally my best friend, so I have to tell her everything. So I told her, and she was like, oh my gosh, you have to tell me everything. And I was like, I will after I finish this assignment. And then she was like, oh, okay, then I guess I'll see you later. And I was like, what? And then she ghosted me. I was so confused. I was like, why did she ghost me? Did I say something wrong? And then I realized that she probably thought I was talking about another guy because I had told her about this guy I liked in school. And then I stopped talking about him because he didn't like me back. So then I called her and I was like, hey, did I do something wrong? And then she was like, what? Oh, no, I just have a lot going on right now. And then she hung up and then she blocked me on all forms of communication. I was so confused and I was like, why did she block me? And then I realized that she had been ignoring me for weeks because she thought I was talking about this other guy that I had told her about. And then I realized that I had been ignoring her too. And I felt bad. And I was like, I should probably tell her that I'm sorry. And then I saw that she had posted this TikTok about how she had been blocked by her friend. And I was like, oh my gosh, she made a TikTok about me. And then she started getting all these comments saying, oh my God, tell us what you did. And then I was like, well, here goes nothing. I'm going to try to comment on her TikTok and then hopefully she'll see it and then maybe we can talk. And then I get this message from her and she says, hey, want to meet up and talk? And I was like, oh my gosh, she saw my comment and then she wants to talk to me. This is so good. So then I told her that I was sorry for ignoring her. And then we talked it out and then we became friends again. And then I never ended up going on that date.